Okay, so I was walking Sydney the other day, and then I started wondering and kind of thinking about how many walks has she actually been on in her lifetime? Because when you get a dog, you realize that, yeah, you do have to bring them on a walk, daily. I don't think you actually realize how many walks that actually builds up to throughout their lifetime. So I decided to take it upon myself to do a little math and try and calculate and see, in a really rough estimate, how many walks Sydney has been on in her lifetime. Let me show you the process. So Sydney is 8 years and 3 months old. So I added it all up and calculated how many days she has approximately lived. So as of right now, she has lived 3,012 days. And then she goes on 4 to 5 walks a day, depending on who's home and how much time we have. So I just rounded that to 4.5 walks a day. And then I calculated how many walks a week she goes on, so I times that by 7, so she goes on about 31.5 walks a week. And then I calculated how many walks she goes on in a month, which turned out to be 126 walks a month, which means that in a year she goes on about 1,512 walks. Times that by 8 and you get 12,096. And then you add that to the extra months that she's also lived, and that becomes a whooping 12,531 walks in her lifetime. And that's just a rough estimate, because apparently when she was a puppy, she used to go out 7 times a day. So then it would be a lot more than that. But that is just that's where my skill level ends regarding math. So, but I mean, 12,000 walks, that's still an enormous number. You don't realize it. Okay, in our family, everyone takes her out once by themselves, and then there's always the extra person who takes her out in the evenings. But if I owned Sydney by myself, I would have walked her 12.5 thousand times already, and she's only 8. I mean, she can easily live another 8 years. So then that's like 25,000, which, wow. So that is something you definitely don't really realize when getting a dog, just how many times you actually go on a walk with them. And we've lived in the same house the whole time that we've had her, so let's just say I know this neighborhood pretty darn well. But yeah, that was just my little thought of the day. But yeah, I guess that just about concludes this video. Till next time.